bring some order to migration and route towards those places where they can improve their quality of living and give their children a better future, allowing immigrants to come and settle in slums, in shanty towns in Argentina, that is allowing 400,000 citizens from neighboring countries coming down to Argentina in this situation is nonsense. Of course, we cannot forbid them because the Constitution is in place, but there's something we should do about that.
Ken from Albany, New York. First of all, I enjoyed and thought it was an excellent presentation, but there was one point you made which was an aside for you, but which is an enormous issue for Georgists at this conference, and that is the issue of planning and zoning. Generally speaking, most economists take a very dim view of planning and zoning. For example, the American National Commission on Urban Problems in 1968, after the riots in American cities, put a big commission to review this and decided that planning and zoning simply don't work. Now, there are some who are Georgists who are willing to concede that planning and zoning can make good sense along with land value taxation. Ebenezer Howard, the founder of Garden Cities, is a good example. Wesley Fisher, an economist at Dartmouth. Neil, the fellow at Fordham, I can't remember his name, is another one. Mason Gaffney at University of California. Fred Fulver at University of Santa Clara. All of these people have said that if we're going to have planning and zoning at all, it has to be coupled with land value taxation, and that the planning and zoning ought to first take into account environmental issues and then not zone according to function of building use, but perhaps only then after according to style and aesthetics. So the issue of land value taxation can be an element that makes planning and zoning work, but by itself, it has, the general consensus is that it doesn't work.
¿Quiere contestar? Sí. Yo tengo una contestación.
Yo creo que tiene que haber habido algún error de traducción.
There must have been some
la presentación que yo hice,
in my
en
presentation,
ninguna oportunidad
at no
he mencionado
point
ni
did I mention
planificación
planning
ni
or
zonificación,
zoning.
en ningún momento.
I didn't mention
Yo me he
that
referido
at
al
any time.
ordenamiento territorial,
I was referring
que
to
es
land
otra
use,
cosa, es un
which is
concepto
something
distinto que lo
different. It's a
definí
different
en
concept,
varias
which I
transparencias,
defined in
pero
different
nunca hablé ni de
slides, but I never
planificación
spoke
ni de
about planning or
zonificación.
zoning.
La Constitución Nacional
The Argentinian
dice que
Constitution
los ciudadanos pueden
says
circular
that citizens
libremente por el territorio
may
nacional.
travel freely throughout the
podemos
national
nosotros,
territory.
bajo ningún aspecto,
We
decir,
may
usted
under
va
no
a vivir aquí,
circumstances
porque el día
say you may live
siguiente
here or there,
agarra un
or you
colectivo y
must
se va a
live
vivir
here
a
or
otra
there,
parte.
because people are
Lo
free
que
to
sí
catch a
es
bus and move
necesario
elsewhere.
es que haya
What is
acciones
necessary is to
orientativas
have
para
guiding
que a esa
actions
persona le
so that
convenga
these
vivir
people will
mejor en
find
otra
it
parte,
advisable to
y no que
live
su
better
única solución
elsewhere, rather than the
radicarse
sole
en una villa
solution
de
being
emergencia, que es lo que actualmente
settling
está
in a
sucediendo.
slum or shantytown, which is the case today.